It was going on YouTube channels. Me, Tars down there again. Go hard, go home. Today I'm gonna be watching some Alvin Preach. These are some pretty cool guys. They're talking about some manosphere stuff today, the rise of lonely men. So I'm gonna check this out. These guys usually got some pretty good stuff to say, and they ain't really crazy. So I'm gonna see what they're talking about here today. There's something on my screen. See what they're talking about here today. And y'all hit the like, y'all hit the subscribe so y'all get the videos as soon as I drop them out. And let's continue on this journey, okay? And see what these guys got to say about the rise of lonely men today. And I'm gonna be talking about what I think about some of the things that I'm kind of anxious to see what they have to say, because I kind of like these guys a lot. And they've got another video that I saw. I actually saw that video. I watched it. Something about the red pill leaders or something. It's got some fresh and fit stuff on it. So that's gonna be after this one. And yeah, let's get to this and see what's going on with the rise of lonely men and talk about this one today. All right, let's go.
Yeah, it definitely matters, because like money security, like financial security is important to me. As long as like we have enough money to, I don't know, go on dates and like do like concerts, like fun stuff.
No, doesn't really matter. If he has goals, like if the salary's not amazing right now, but he has goals for himself and, you know, he's working towards something, that's important to me. But everyone's in different places at different times. So I feel like immediate salary, just as long as we can still have fun.
If his bills are paid and he treats me right, I don't think money should be an object, because it doesn't last forever.
No, salary not too much.
I would say like same answer as his job title. It doesn't really matter what you're making right now, but if you're ambitious and you have like high expectations for yourself and high goals for yourself, then that's very attractive.
It is important because, you know, for me as a female, I plan to be making a certain amount at a certain age. And the man that I expect to be with, I want him to be a hustler and a go-getter too. And, you know, the harder you work, the more you work, the higher you're going to move up, the more your salary is going to...
Okay. Is there a number that stands out to you as like a decent salary? Like something that you would be like, okay, he needs to make this much money.
I don't think there's a number in mind, especially for right now. But I would say if he's not ever making more than, let's say, $100,000, then I would be a little bit worried about our future.
I'm good. But never mind. You saw how quick I shut the fuck up? I asked you, I got the answer. You said wait, I waited, I got the answer. I shut the fuck up now.
Let's keep listening.
Oh, wow.
Let's keep listening.
Would be a little bit worried.
I would say enough to live a life of leisure, in a sense. Like not have to worry about your rent, your utilities, stuff like that, but also
That's reasonable.
obviously a more desirable man would be able to take care of our kids, of myself, of our older parents. So I would say somewhere between 400K to wherever. Like,
Whoa.
there's no bar.
This is...
Phone charging slowly? This is the fastest phone charger on the market.
Right quick, guys.
There's a 90%
Oh my god, this shit's gonna red pill me so fucking hard.
Where do
bro.
you live?
Oh my days.
And just mind you, we're in 2022. Like, where do you live?
The bitch said 400 to the bar goes wherever. If you don't get the fuck up out of here with your average looking, oh my days, get her out of here, bro. And you saw how reasonable everybody sounded? Oh yeah, you know, it doesn't really matter. Fantastic, Cindy. Yeah, I make 50K. Not a fucking chance, you loser. Wow! Y'all saw that? 100K? You guys understand how high that is? That's like less than 1% of...
At 23, if I were to be dating a man right now...
At 23? Did she say 23?
You don't know nothing.
This is gonna be bad. I'm not expecting something very brilliant out of this,
Let's go.
but surprise me, I might be super wrong.
80K is pretty good. 80 to 100K.
At 23, do you understand that you get to that level of money like around 40? And a lot of most motherfuckers out there at 40 are not gonna be at that level. You understand that? So, beat game. Whew. So that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's what women want. They want that. And then men are like, well, that's not possible because I'm gonna make like 75 or tops 80 if I really get there. But you want above that. But men need to step up. Or we shall.
Is what I'd be looking for. Yeah, somewhere around 80 to 100K in your mid 20s.
Okay. Why I agree with some of the stuff that the women are saying, because I'm not real big on this I can't get it thing, okay? Or you can't get the money or whatever thing. So I can see some of that. The 23-year-old's a little bit she could be realistic at 80K at 20 something, depending on what kind of jobs you have. You know, certain guys that they've gotten certain trades by then, like welding, plumbers, different stuff like that. Because shoot, 23, yeah, you come out of high school and go straight into one of them trades. Shoot, like at heating, HVAC and heating, whatever it is, HVAC. Those courses don't take that long. Auto mechanics don't take that long. I went to school for auto mechanics. I wasn't even there. Shoot, I could have finished the whole thing in 6 months. So and that could put you up there making $60,000-$70,000 a year, because mechanics make a lot of money, a lot of money, and especially if they get into like the shops and stuff like that, the dealerships and things like that. And if you do it on the side, you can really kick it out, because people they need that every day, all day, every day. So yeah, it can be done. It's gonna be hard work, but it can be done. But let's go on with this video and see what else has got to be said right quick.
The fucking delusion.
Most of my motherfuckers I know in their mid-20s are still in school. Those are gonna, hold on, those are gonna eventually make 100, like 120 by the time they're 40. At 25 are still in school.
But you're a goofy ass.
I think 6 figures is definitely decent for, it's a little, you gotta work hard for it nowadays, but for an income, you know, to create a family and things of that nature, like at least 100,000 is acceptable.
Okay.
And you motherfuckers don't understand why Andrew Tate exists. You don't understand why the red pill exists. You don't understand why these extremes exist, because you got that extreme.
Okay.
Damn is the response to that.
Yeah, but that's not a good response to that. And it shouldn't be a response to that anyway. And this is why I go different from some people. And I can agree with what the guys are saying, okay? But you can attain some of this shit. Maybe not you can attain in the time frame they're talking about. If you graduated at 18 and you went straight to go and get a trade, you could be making a bunch of money. You probably making that 50 or something about it real quick. Depending on what type of job you get. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you go into sales and stuff like that. You can make a lot of money, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take a lot of ambition to get it. Which is what the woman said, you have to work hard for it. It's going to take a lot of ambition to get it. You know? So it sounds to me like guys don't want to have ambition. All right? Women, what these women are asking for it's not unattainable. You won't have it right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's some young guys who've done real good. You know, but let's go ahead and see what else got to be said.
Hey, listen.
I don't agree with that extreme, but I don't agree with that extreme either. But they're the correlation. That's the reason why.
Therapist slammed for saying lonely men need to step up in dating.
This hate mail from men. Why? When all I'm doing is asking you to be the best version of yourself. That's all. That's all I'm inviting you to do, my brothers. That's all I'm inviting you to do. is just to be the best version of yourself.
What did he initially say?
So, the rise of lonely single men. Dating opportunities for heterosexual men are diminishing as relationship standards rise. Men represent approximately 62% of dating app users, lowering their chances for matches. Men need to address skills deficits to meet healthier relationship expectation.
Okay. And he put this stuff up on the screen. All right. Now I'm gonna give them a little critique real quick before I let them talk. When me reading these rules, these little things, I'm gonna tell you this right here. The first one, I adamantly tell guys to stay off them damn dating apps. You watch my other videos about that. I won't even get in a ranting about it. Those dating apps are trash. They've been trash for the last 5 to 10 years or 15 years or so. That junk was good back when you hear my other videos talk about it. Black Planet, Online Booty Call, those jokes, it was okay back then. It worked. It was good. The women act a certain way. No. Them dating apps, I leave that alone. Okay? Now, they're saying the relationship standard, the women being, having a bunch of options and surprise the women are increasingly selective. Speak with hundreds of audience members. Every week I hear recurring dating themes from women between the age of 25 and 45. They prefer men who are emotionally available, who are good communicators, and who share their values. Okay, so that's the standards of the relationship thing. And the skill deficits. For men, this means relationship skills gap. If not addressed, if not addressed, will likely lead to fewer dating opportunities and longer periods of being single. There's less patience for poor communication skills today. The problem for men is that emotional connection is the lifeblood of healthy long-term love, and it requires all the skills that families still are not consistently teaching young boys. And I agree with some of that too. This guy's kind of on, he's on some of the same stuff I be talking about. He's saying in a real scientific, therapist type way. But we'll roll on and we'll talk about it more.
Here are the 3 broad trends in the relationship landscape that suggest that heterosexual men are in for a rough road. Dating apps. 60% of users are men, and women are overwhelmed by the number of options they have. Competition online is fierce, and lucky in-person chance encounters with dream partners are rarer than ever. I hear reoccurring dating themes from women between the ages of 25 and 45. They prefer men who are emotionally available, who are good communicators, and who share their values. Skill deficits. For men, this means a relationship skill gap. There's less patience for poor communication skills today. The problem for men is that emotional connection is the lifeblood of healthy, long-term love, and it requires all the skills that families are not consistently teaching young boys. Level up your mental health game. That means getting into some individual therapy to address your skill gaps. Okay, so therapy.
Oh, take care of your mental health. That means, all your deficits that you have communicating. That's not just that. That's a shortcut. That's a very big shortcut. God damn, we're not even going to the same place.
The leadership principle is simple. Always seek self-improvement.
I agree with that.
Always seek self-improvement. Simple to me. Doesn't get more complicated than that. So if I, as a leader, am always seeking self-improvement, then why would I not look to my relationships, the people that I care about the most, the people I say I love, and not ask myself, how can I love these people better? Why would I not ask myself that? Unless I was afraid. Afraid that it meant something. It meant either that I didn't know something, I needed to do something, that something needed to change, something would have to shift. But why not embrace that?
I've never said this, but I've never seen a psychologist who talked like a fuckboy. Is there something good about wanting to love the people around you more and all this other stuff? Great. But he's not wrong in the sense that
Really?
He hasn't stated something that's untrue. He's wrong in the sense that he's misrepresenting what the solution is to the issue because he hasn't actually brought up what the issue is.
There you go.
We are at a weird intersection in society.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Women's
I'm
fight.
gonna see what he's gonna say about this because this dude just gave y'all the answer. He just gave you the answer. He's saying he didn't, but he did. You know, it's one trend I'm starting to notice here on this manosphere thing because these guys right here, I looked them up before and I think they're around 38. One of them's around 38 and one of them's 30 something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see that more and more of these guys. And you look at the guy that was just talking, the therapist that had up there, gray-haired guy, definitely over 40. And see, what I'm thinking is this right here. Here's the deal. Like I said, one of these guys is 38. So I took his age and mine. My age is 44. Okay, and I went back 20 years. That would have put me at 24, but it would have put that oldest guy in this couple at 18. That means that I already had 6 years ahead of his ass already into the dating game. Okay. But also, I'm starting to think that if you're not 40 right now, watching this, if you ain't 40, everybody before that came from a different group of people, of guys. Okay. There's a point in time where they started telling y'all that everybody wins. Everybody wins. There's no such thing as somebody losing. And see, that kind of hurt men. That hurt leadership principles. The reason why guys don't want to hear about leadership, self-improvement, and becoming a better leader is because they think that everybody's the same. No, it's not. And the deal is, women want the leaders. It's always been this way, and it's always going to be that way. Y'all have been told that everybody's a winner, and that's not the truth. The truth is that somebody's going to damn lose, and if your ass don't do what you need to do to win, you're going to lose. Just that. If you ain't the leader, women aren't going to want you. They're going to settle for you is what they're going to do. And then that's not going to work out how you want it. But let's go ahead and see what they're talking about. Y'all got the answer. That's the answer I'm going to be talking about on my channel the whole time. Leadership and bettering yourself. That's what you're going to have to do.
Financial levels has gone up. Women's ability to have education, standards, all these things have risen, whilst men have either stagnated or gone downwards. Okay? Now, we only have each other on this fucking planet. People are saying, I don't want to lower my standards, so I'd rather die alone. And some people are like, I'll never lower my standards, so I'll take my chances. You got so many issues intersecting. And so why I hate what this goober's doing, okay, is he's just reducing the issue to one thing, which is
better yourself.
Go to therapy.
Actually,
it'll make your hinge matches better.
It's genius.
No, no.
It's like,
no. See, that's why I said stay away from the internet. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. The internet. Go watch my video, The Don'ts of Internet Dating. I'm gonna make another one to tell y'all what the deal is with that junk. You want to win on the internet? All you gotta do is go and take you some. Go find somewhere where you can look rich. Go to the rich side of your neighborhood. Take pictures in front of Mercedes and BMWs and all the other, and go put that shit on the internet, and then you will get picked. But you're not gonna get that before then. Leave this internet alone. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Let's see where the next is going.
It's like we talk about the fact that vast majority of self-deletions are men. Bring that up. Men are struggling with certain issues.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'll hear like these big-ass female content creators be like, well, you know, if toxic masculinity wasn't around, maybe you'd still be... I'm like, God, is that the only issue? Is that the only issue? There's no cross-map correlation between fucking economy going to the shitter and men dying? No, there's none of that?
Well, see, let me go ahead and tell this guy what's going on. Because like I said, I like him, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, here's the deal. Nobody cares about those issues. The economy going in the shitter and all the other stuff is not supposed to be a woman's issue. See, look, you're supposed to fix that as the man. That's why these guys are not getting. That's why these guys are not getting what they want out here. You're crying I'm gonna do another video about this. What happened to men? What happened to getting out the mud? What happened to doggone trying to make something out of yourself? And you're crying about the economy going bad. It doesn't matter. That means you get better. When times get tough, the tough get going. Or whatever it is you just say. It's just what it is. A lot of guys are complaining. He just made this complaint too. Women's employment and women's employment opportunity, women education opportunities. Let me tell y'all guys something real quick. Women don't want to be on the same level as that man. I don't give a damn what they're telling you. They want to be here and you to be here. That's what they want. So the minute she got a job, because women weren't getting jobs and college opportunities back in the day like that. Now it's there. That put them on this level with anybody who's doing a job, and that's a regular, everyday, average guy. Once women got put on the same level as an everyday, average guy, he became freaking obsolete. That's going to happen to anybody, any man who gets on the same. If you a broke dude and you're on the same level as a broke chick, she's gonna pick a dude above you. It's just gonna happen. If you're a mediocre dude and you're on the same level as a mediocre chick, she's going to pick a guy above you. It just happens. If you're a 6-figure guy and you're on the same level as a 6-figure chick and she meets a 7 or 8-figure dude, she's gonna pick. I'm gonna quit explaining that for now, because I'm gonna have to keep explaining it for the next so many odd years of doing this channel. But once you understand that and quit crying about it, you'll fix your problem. That's what the leadership principle is going to get. You're not going to cry about it. You're just going to become the leader. She wants a chief, and you're trying to tell her, well, I'm a brave. No. I'm one of the braves. So what? But let's roll.
Extreme circle, none of that. It's just toxic man. It's the reducing of men's issues to like these simple things that I find distasteful. And as somebody who's a psychologist of all things, saying you need to fucking level up.
Yeah, a lot of girls have said that, and I actually just recently read this.
Now, he's complaining about what psychologists said. But like I said in some of my other videos, I started looking at not this stuff on the manosphere. I started looking at doggone psychologists, how they were looking at this. How they went mentally into it. That's why I started talking so bad about the red pill. See, he's sounding a real red pill right now because that's all their complaints. Women got opportunities to learn. Women got opportunities to have jobs. Yes, and once they got that put you at a certain level. If you don't like that, then you need to rise above that level. It's not about that step up. It's not like, oh, you just need to step up. No, it's like women, look, you put yourself on the same doggone level as a woman, you are endangering yourself. You are making it where that situation, because I just told you what it is, and we've been knowing that for years. That's another thing about these red pill guys. They keep acting like they don't understand this, like they just came out of the blue. This has always been there. And it's always been if you're gonna deal with it as a man or not. I'm gonna go ahead and let this finish up so we can get out of here in a little bit.
The statistic where only 2% of men between the ages of 20 and 40 make 6 figures and are over 6 feet, which is like 2 of the things that women typically say they want.
Right.
But it's crazy to think about the fact that there's only 2% of men
that are out
making
there.
that much. Yeah.
I'll take a short guy that makes $1 million all day long.
This bitch went more ridiculous. Okay. All right, I'll stop.
She didn't go more ridiculous. She didn't. She's saying the same thing I'll be telling y'all on my channel. Okay? Now, the woman just gave her, it's 4 things. I always tell people, it's 4 things that women are after. 4 things. Money, power, success, then looks. Okay? The height and the weight thing is looks. And she just said it. And I keep telling the guys, and I keep, because she just said it. If you got the money, then I'll let the other junk go. They telling y'all what to do. But I think y'all don't want to get the money. I think guys just don't want to get the money. I think guys don't want to do the work. Kevin Samuels did a video on that too. Most guys don't want the work. Check that one out.
I'll stop. The reason why I'm playing this is when I hear goofy people like Greg Matos come out here and write these articles about the rise of lonely men and how they need to up their skills. It's such a singular issue within the greater dynamic, everything. This is not mad at women having higher standards. This is not me mad at men fucking not doing better. It's none of that. I'm saying this shit is complicated. This shit is complicated. Think about the fact that some of these women, okay?
It's not complicated. It's not. It's very simple. It's very simple. Raise your social level, your economic level, which these are things you should be wanting to do anyway. Forget about getting the women out of it because that's going to just happen. You should be raising your social level and your economic level because you want to have the money yourself. You should be doing that. There should be no complaint about them wanting that. It should be something that you already should be doing. And they're looking for that. And that's when they're going to find you. Until then, you got to do the red pill thing and swipe left, swipe right, blah, 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 blah. Keep going ahead to talking to women all day, doing this and that. And while you're doing that, you're not building up those doggone the stuff that they want. But let's go.
Are now going to be the primary breadwinners, right? They're going to be making 6 figures and above, fully capable of sustaining a family themselves. Yet now that they've made all this extra money and sacrificed a lot of their dating experiences and their relationship life and their early childbearing years, okay? Now they sacrifice that. They still, even though they've usurped the gender roles through their own choices, do not want to take the role that they should have based off their income. They're not ready to take the man's role that the men have always held in terms of being the primary breadwinner. No, they're saying he gotta be at my level. So
okay, here's the deal. That's one of the problems. As a man, you cannot expect a woman to want to take the doggone breadwinner role. You shouldn't want that. A man should not want that. But you got men out here that want that. You want the woman to be the breadwinner? I know guys that live like that now. I do. It's disgusting to me. But here's the deal. You shouldn't be asking for them to take that position. That should be your position. And you should never be asking for them to be in it. And you should never want a woman that wants to be in that position. You should be in that position. That way you are the leader. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. It's always that way. But let's roll.
you have to understand this has completely flipped the world upside down in a lot of ways. Again, go make your money. Do whatever you want. But we got to be honest about some of the issues that exist in our dating landscape. And it's not just men need to up their skills. I just want to say that. And you look at his comment section, it's pretty much exclusively female. So, yeah.
Okay, that's the one I want to.
Derek Jackson with a degree. Shout outs, okay?
Degree Jackson?
Yes. Now listen.
Now, I don't think that was a fair assessment. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy didn't say anything that guys shouldn't be doing. And he didn't bash guys like how Derek Jackson used to do. He didn't. The guy said he's inviting you to be the best version of yourself. That's the same thing I'm doing on this channel. I'm inviting you to be the best version of yourself. What's wrong with that? And when y'all get to the end of this joker, drop the comments and let me know. What's wrong with being the best version of yourself? We'll talk about it again at the end.
So I don't trust anybody with that fucking kind of Boston, New York accent he got going on there. So, but yeah, I can't stand a lot of this stuff. It's just distasteful. So you guys saw it yourself. People who think they're reasonable aren't. Okay, a lot of dudes who think that they got reasonable demands aren't. It's kind of like that fucking loser who's making TikTok videos from his mom's basement talking about what a woman's got to do for him. Bruv, you haven't even left her basement. You don't make no money. Why are you telling women what they got to do for you, right? So there's a lot of that on socials. And I think issues are complicated. So that's it. What do you think?
Not because you got a degree that you. Hot takes.
Nobody likes floppy things. We the people holsters have created a hard, sturdy belt.
Okay.
Jason Derulo.
Let me go ahead and pause that. So that was the end of that video right there. Okay. And go ahead and close them out. I'm gonna put myself right here. Okay. So look, guys. Before I get out of here on this one, once again, the question: what is wrong with bettering yourself and becoming a better leader? Why is it okay? You want to be treated like the chief, but you're happy being just one of the doggone warriors. You're not even a general. And you want when the more I listen to this stuff and the more I research it, it starts to sound like what women are asking that guys are they're saying that women are saying. That guys are asking them to lower their standards. But it might not sound that way to you, but I'm telling you guys, it kind of sounds that way. Here's the deal. Wanting a woman to be the breadwinner is the wrong thing as a man. Once they got money and education, that put them at a certain level. You need to be at a higher level of education and money than your woman. This is what she wants. It's always going to be what she wants. So y'all let me know what y'all think. You might think I'm right. You might think I'm wrong. This has been Taurus Downey. Go hard or go home. Y'all drop them comments in there. Hit the subscribe button and let me know what y'all thinking. Peace. I'm out. Let's get this one up there.